This is a spur of a moment video. First, I want to say I made the video before I came to this parent meeting. I'm at the high school. Okay, I made day 21 chicken video. Excuse my gum. I am having gum when I'm fasting. Today's a fast day for me. And I don't have it that often. And I do not like this flavor. My son got me watermelon. I'm not a watermelon. I'm like a spearmint or double mint type of person. Yeah. So before I came to this parent meeting, I made the video. I wanted to get it out before this. The meeting was at 5:30. Central Standard Time. Thank you for the like, and I just like how you just came in here and gave it a like. That is really very nice of you. Okay, I appreciate it. So okay, I just did the parent meeting. I made the video, but the phone said I had to download because I put a bunch of different food and I put a clip. I put a few different video clips in this video that I'm posting for today. It's all done and ready, but it kept saying has to download from the iCloud. I was like, I tried for I finished the video by 4:44, all the way uploaded and everything. And then I needed to leave to come to this meeting at 5, and then it was just not cooperating with me. Hi, Shy Sarai Vlogs. So, it will be coming when I get home, God willing. Because now it's telling me, it's not telling me about iCloud. Now it's just telling me I don't have sufficient memory. You guys, I'm paying for the extra gigabytes or whatever the heck. You are my sister in my head. I support you wholeheartedly. So proud of you. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm everybody's something. I'm your sister. I'm people's friend. I really feel like that. Especially people that are just there no matter what. I appreciate it so much. You guys don't even understand. And my channel is for me, but it's not about me. It's about all of us. And it's not even just about weight loss, but when I get to my goal weight, I will expand into other things. It's about just people understanding how unique they are. And I just love people. I promise, I think that is what God gave me special, is that I just love people. I don't care if you're Democrat, Republican, short, fat, skinny, vegan, carnivore. I just don't care, because, well, I'm religious. I believe God made us all, and I care about people. So I love you guys that are always here no matter what, and support me. And that's one of the 10 reasons I want to succeed, so you guys could see me succeed, because I know you guys here do care, and I appreciate that. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to go home after this parent. So the parent meeting's over, but now they have 40 minutes of practice. Okay. I'm not even going to talk about the weight loss at this moment. I'm going to tell you how hard it was to sit in this parent meeting when my 16-year-old didn't make the team. So I still have to be at the parent meeting because my 14-year-old made the team. You guys don't understand how much this breaks my heart. It's so sad, but we're going to do 5. I know I already said this. We're going to do 5 personal training sessions a week, 3 different trainers. I'm going to figure out a freaking way to pay for it. My mother's paying and my brother's paying. Not my brother, my son. My other son got fired. If you don't watch my live stream, he got fired last night. So I will not be asking him. But I don't care. Where there's a will, there's a way. And if you just are meeting me, I want to be a millionaire. I have to do what millionaires do. And that's what I'm working on, you guys. Okay. I had $1,000 stock market win this week. However, because of the freaking election, I was up 70% on this one particular stock I bought. And I'm sorry, this is relevant to personal training for my kid. I have no excuses. I don't feel sorry for me or him. I have my own regrets, but there's nothing you could do about yesterday, which I'm going to keep saying that every day, because people really want to talk about your past, or they want to talk about their past. I don't do that. And I'm not fat because of my past, or this is my opinion. Okay. And other people like to have. Someone was just calling me. I should have put it on oh my gosh. I should have put it on Do Not Disturb. Do you know in Spanish, Do Not Disturb is molestar? So I just think that's very interesting. And I might be saying it wrong. Hola, peace, love. Man, I hope when I know my Spanish better. Oh, assalamu alaikum, Nikki speaks. Wa alaikum salam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I hope you come on my live streams when I start practicing my Spanish, but I don't think it's going to be on this channel. I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a Spanish channel with my 14 and 16-year-old. Oh my gosh, my 16-year-old made me so proud. He was like, I'm going to take Spanish 3 and 4, and those are AP classes. And I was like, yes, I'm so proud of you, because I want them to be bilingual. My older 2 kids don't listen to me. We don't live the same lifestyle, but the 16-year-old do, and I'm trying to make the 14-year-old live my kind of grinder wannabe lifestyle, because he's going to be with me. Thank you, peace, love. He's going to be with me for a whole 4 years. So I need a grinder house. You know, I love it. So anyway, so just sat there in this parent meeting. It was for all levels of basketball. The head coach, who's the one that cut my son, he said at the end to introduce. So I introduced myself at the end, and I said, I'm Adriel and Aaron's mother. And he was like, oh, I didn't know they were, he said, I didn't know they were brothers. And then he was like, yeah, the coach even looked heartbroken, and he was like, but Aaron said during trials, he only got like 2 seconds to be in the games and stuff. So I don't know. I'm not complaining about why he got cut, but the coach was like, man, Aaron is such a good kid. I really mean that. And I was like, okay, well, he's been training for 2 years, and we're going to do 5 days a week now. And he was like, he really does have a chance next year. But you guys, next year, so this year, he had to compete against the JV. He could only make JV or varsity. Okay. And then next year, all he can make is varsity. So he's going to have to beat out JV players plus varsity players to be on the varsity. It's going to be the hardest year, but I just don't see how it's possible if he does 5 days a week for a year. Plus today he went to, we're probably going to start next week. Today, his friend took him to his house and they lift the weights, and his friend, does cross country with him. Oh man. Aaron is here. They're having a cross-country banquet. This is our last year of cross-country. Aaron wants a basketball scholarship first. He would take a track, not cross-country scholarship. And he said, okay, now I really got to grind on my grades. I felt so proud of my kids during this parent meeting, because some kids can't make it. They cannot play. You cannot fail one class. I need to look at my kids' grades, but I think they both have like A, B, which is all I expect is A's and B's. But Aaron probably has a C in forensic science, and Adriel, I think, has a C in English language arts, which I don't accept that, because we're trying to get scholarships. We need grades and sports good, not just one or the other. But I feel proud, like we don't have those problems. We should not be seeing D's or F's. Okay, so I'm on this right now because I'm gonna sit in the car while he's in there doing the little short baby practice. And yeah, but that was hurtful to watch, but it is what it is. That's life. It makes you stronger. So yeah, I'm feeling good, and I need to go harder for myself too. Like, I just feel like I just want to go hard every day. I did not go that hard today, but I didn't eat. So that's kind of going hard. You guys, I don't know what the heck is happening. I am a little bit nervous that it's going to get harder to lose 0.7 a day, which is, I feel like that's extreme. At the beginning, it should be, my hand just got numb from holding that. At the beginning, it should be really easy because you have the water weight, you're changing your habits. But I have not stepped it up yet. I haven't. So I'm just concentrating on the goal at hand, which is the no eating today and the 100 carbs. You guys are going to see that yesterday I had 99.5 carbs, which is 100% okay. But I had so many things I was about to have. I'm going to tell you about the cookie, because in the video I'm going to release, I told you guys in the video that there's this cookie. Okay. It's my favorite cookie in Kansas City. I've not tried them all. But I have an app where I get cash back. I get cash back for going to the store, for using my Bank of America card, and for the app. So a rewards card with the gas station, my Bank of America cashback credit card, plus the app. So I get triple rewards, right? So I like to go there. It's kind of out of the way, but they're the ones that have my favorite cookies. Now, this whole 3 weeks, you guys, we finished 3 weeks. We've done 3 weeks, because today is day, I don't know. We did 21 days. Yeah, we finished three weeks. So tomorrow's check-in, if you look at the spreadsheet, I updated the spreadsheet. I'll talk about that in a second. But I probably talked about it in the video I did. Anyway, this cookie, I was just feeling it. And I was like, before I even went to the gas station, I looked up how many carbs it was. And it said 33 carbs. I was like, sweet, I could have a whole cookie. So I bought all of us a cookie. And I do not promote sugar, okay? But I just wanted it. And when you guys don't see me, I would have like 3 cookies plus an ice cream plus 2 different fast food places. Like, I am really a food addict out of control, but that's why this is really spectacular for me, in my opinion. If I continue the 100 days and succeed and don't gain it back, that's the most important. You guys, don't gain it back. We're not going to gain it back. We're going to have a plan. I'm going to start talking about that probably the last 70 days. I'm going to like the last 30 days. 70 plus 3, yeah. The last 30 days, the last month we're in this, I'm going to every day, hopefully, talk about, we're keeping this weight off, you guys. We have to. Also, in my live stream that I made this morning, I talked about the book, The Compound Effect. Please, please read it. We are not going to have reds on this new chart. So if you go to the spreadsheet, you're going to see a tab that says week 1 to 3, and then you're going to see a tab that says 4 and 5. So guess what? Everybody has a clean slate. There's no red on that tab. I'm going to start doing 2 weeks per tab so that we don't have to look at the past, but the past counts. Every day counts. Like this challenge, and originally I would have liked to drop off people that don't do it. But I decided not to, and I'm glad I didn't. So, because, man, I just can't even imagine, like, keep saying I didn't do good today and then still showing up and being accountable. Like, I'm so impressed with that. But I want everyone to do good, which is why you could earn taking off the reds. I'm going to give tasks here and there. And the first task is every chapter you listen to on YouTube of The Compound Effect, you get a red off. I don't care. It's my challenge, so it's my rules. Like, I want us all to do better. I think if we're healthier, we lose this weight. There's the coach that coach that's leaving. He's gonna be my 3rd trainer for Aaron, but oh well. It's cold out. You guys, it feels like 40 degrees. Thank God it's raining. Thank God it's not ice. I hate ice. Okay. Let's do another 100 days after. It's helped me so much to report with a friend and being accountable. I'm going to probably do weekly or monthly because I think this is something I will want to do on my page for good. And I have a lot of plans because I have a lot of plans for after this, okay? And yeah, if I do 100 videos in a row, I think I could be back to the daily, and I think so I plan to do something, but it won't be another 100 days because I feel bad that it's a whole 100 days. And I know there's probably people that wanted to participate and they're missing out. So I wish I would have did month by month, but I really have been talking about this so long that I want to prove to myself again how disciplined I can be, because I love to talk about what I did in the past and it doesn't count because my weight is back. So this is personal for me. I want to show, yes, I lost 70 pounds in 100 days twice, but this time I kept it all because I've grown so much over these years. I think I was 39 or 40 back then. I was probably 39 when I started, and I'm about to be 45 in 2 days, God willing. So that's pretty sad, but I don't care. Thank God I'm still alive. I can still keep trying. I've grown so much. It's crazy. So let me see what else. Yeah, the new chart. No longer am I going to put, I might have said this in the video today. Sorry, guys. I don't remember. My mind just goes crazy. Okay. And if I cannot figure out, I should be able to upload it by just deleting some more files. If I can't, then you're going to get that tomorrow. You guys, my dessert yesterday was like, oh my gosh, so good. This was so good. I had strawberries. I'm a big foodie, okay? Probably that's clear in the food that I have. I still go to fast food. I'm not the perfect channel for extreme health, okay? I feel like I'm a regular American dieter, even though America's trying to get a little more healthy, but we have so much fast food chains. Like, I'm your typical American eater, at least, in states that have, chunkier people. I don't know. I feel normal, but so I'm going to eat what I want within whatever I decide I'm going to do. This 100 carbs is really good for me. I'm almost positive I'm going to have to lower those carbs as I go. I'm definitely gonna have to tweak all kinds of stuff. I don't know what I want to choose. I don't know if I want less carbs. Less carbs is not hard. I also have to start budgeting because I go crazy with my money. Like I cannot do that anymore. I have to write my budget again, and I'm gonna have to cut. And eggs are so cheap. Eggs are cheap. Well, they're not cheap because of inflation, but they're still cheap compared to you guys. To feed 5 of us, I really would love to know what other people's grocery budgets are, because my groceries is equivalent. Well, that's probably because I don't budget and I eat out. If I buy Chick-fil-A just for me, that's like 15, and don't even get everything I want. That's like $15. So, I don't know. My groceries is just ridiculous. So I'm going to have to start budgeting better. And it's crazy because I'm eating every other day. But then on the days that I do want to eat, I want to eat. So I'm hoping, oh my gosh, I can't wait to go to sleep because I could eat tomorrow. I have to do hair pretty much most of the day. I don't even know what I was saying. Yeah. Does anyone want to talk about them? Does anyone want to say what you're doing? And then I'll say it, and then you can say anything you want if you want. If not, I'm so cold. I just got the freshman basketball schedule. I'm gonna have to away. Where is the time? Oh, there's the okay, it's pretty cool because the games, I start work at 8:30. I need to leave this area at 8 to get to work. So game 5, 6, 6:30. 3 dates don't have a time. That's a tournament, and they have no bus. The latest game is 6:30, and most of them are 6. Oh my gosh, that's a whole nother. Hold on a second. Oh man, November 21st. Is your son going to look for another job? Yes, he has no choice. He is not gonna stay home and not work. So yeah, yes, he is. And I hope he does it on his own and find something. He's going to find something close so he could get himself there. He does not drive yet. Yeah. Anyone that's over 18 and not in school in my house has to work. Like that full time. That's not an option. Let's see. So the games are all the way to... The last game is February 2nd. Golly, that's long. There's a 7 o'clock game. So I have to go into my Amazon account and ask for some vacation time. So the game ends at 7. I need to I'll probably put in vacation to leave at 10. Yeah. So yeah, my oldest 2 kids, my oldest one is great, but he graduated and he's not trying to find a computer engineer job. I can't deal with a bunch of stuff, so I don't care about anything right now except for my 100-day challenge and these 2 little ones. The other 2, hi Paige. The other 2 are grown, and I don't know. I just can't deal with a whole bunch of things at once. So yeah. I'm also going to help my 18-year-old appeal that decision because I don't think it's okay what they did. Yeah. So, man, I'm so exhausted. I did not do much today. I am in my Fitbit challenges. Man, I wish some of you guys were on my Fitbit list. I tried to connect with a few people. I don't know why we didn't become friends on there. I don't know what happened. But I love these bingo games. They're so fun. I never take my Fitbit off unless I am taking a shower, and when I sleep, it tracks it. It tracks everything. It tracks my period. I should be tracking my food. The compound effect said something so good that everybody probably already knows that successful people track. No matter what your goal is, you're tracking. And I think that's so true. And I don't track, but I am tracking. Each day. I'm not writing it down, which is important. But I'm tracking to make sure. I'm tracking to make sure I don't go over 100. So I'm counting, and oh my gosh. Yesterday was the biggest day for me to really, I had to put the guacamole back in the refrigerator. I had to decide, what am I taking off this plate? I didn't have the whole cookie. I couldn't waste that many carbs. I had 1/3 of the cookie. I added an extra strawberry to my plate. Oh, I didn't tell you what my dessert was. Some people that want me to eat a clean life are gonna not like my dessert. But I had like a cup, 3/4 or a cup of strawberries that I cut, and then I had a whole bunch of whipped cream on it. Man, this is so good. And I'm fasting today. It doesn't bother me. Sorry if it bothers you. And then I had, what else? I had the 1/3 of the sugar cookie, and I had so then I took butter, the brown sugar Truvia, and a tiny drop of coconut oil, and I like stir fried that. I don't know how to caramelize it. I don't know why that doesn't work good for me. I need to like actually look at a recipe and try, because I'll burn the sugar or something, but I don't care. This was so good. So then I I drizzled the, thank you for the like. I drizzled the candied low-carb pecans over the strawberries that had the whipped cream. The pecans was the best thing on the whole plate. And they're the chopped kinds. And then I also had, okay, so with the leftover pecans, I mixed in some protein powder with it, and then I put it in the cup, and then I put it in the freezer, so it was like a little bar. Man, this, you're gonna see a big plate at the end of this video that I'm doing. Hopefully I can get it out tonight. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I don't know. I could never just give up food, the pleasures of food. I don't know. And yeah, it was so good. So you might see that, because that's what that, I think I need to study addictive personality, because I think like anytime, it's better for me not to try something, because when I try it, then I just want it all the time. So I'd rather like not. If it's something that, if someone is like, oh, this is so amazing, this is the best this and that ever, and it's not a healthy, it's something you're supposed to have once in a blue moon, I would rather not even know the taste. Because then I'm gonna want it all the time. I'm not gonna care about price. I'm not gonna care about where I gotta drive to get it. That is really like terrible. I don't even know the words for it, but I'd rather stay away. I try really hard to stay away from things I should not have a lot of. But this was, I don't think this is bad, because the butter is 0 carbs. The Truvia, I think it's a couple carbs. I put it in the tab, you guys, so you could actually see what I already had on our spreadsheet. It's the one that says carbs. I delete it when I need it. If I don't need it, I'm not going to put it. Like if you see my plate, you guys, I just keep having the ground beef. I might just stick with the whole same meal the whole freaking time. I don't know, because I love ground beef. And I feel a way about eating it all the time, because people say, a lot of people don't eat red meat. A lot of people say it takes forever to digest. It's not healthy for you. But if I stopped, it would only be because what people say. And yeah, I don't, if you don't know me already, I have my own mind, and it's my life. So, and I'm still losing weight, eating all this giant food, which I don't recommend. I recommend people do whatever diet works for them. Like, you know, counting calories or OMAD or intermittent fasting, like just whatever. Like, man, I don't even know. I don't want people, don't worry, it's working for you. Thank you. I don't want to lose this weight alternate day fasting, and then people are like, oh, alternate day fasting makes you lose 70 pounds in 100 days. No, it's me. It's the carbs. It's the calories, because if you take my calories from yesterday and today, especially when I do OMAD, that still equals a calorie deficit, you know, if you do the week or something. So I'm so cold, but I don't want to turn on the car. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm going to turn on the car so you guys can see this. Look what my car has. It is so cool. Let me turn this around. Okay. Look at this. Here, let me turn it off. Look. It says heated steering wheel off. But I'm going to turn it back on so I can have some warm steering wheel. Yeah, you guys, I love my car. If you don't know, I was in a crash in May, and I got a new car, and I like it a lot. It's a Kia Sorento, and it has like heated seats, cooled seats. So my seat that I'm sitting in could get cold, and there's 3 levels of it. And oh my gosh, and then it has this big giant, you can't see it, it has a big giant sunroof. It goes all the way to the back, and the back seat gets hot for the passengers in the back. They don't get the cool seat. Ooh, I'm gonna put the heated seat on too. Um, oh yeah, his thing should be over any minute now. And I take his friend home too that lives in our complex. Oh my gosh, you guys, when we started tryouts, how many people was it? I had like four people from our neighborhood, and then one quit. One quit yesterday. I tried to make him come, but it was his grades, and he didn't want to put in the work, I guess, to make it happen. I was telling my son, make him come, because he was at the park. I picked him up at the park, and he was like, he's not coming because of his grades. I say, be a good friend and tell him, come on. And my son offered to help him. That's one of his closest friends. But yeah, I love my car, okay? And yeah, I love it. So I feel like this is like a taste of luxury, which I don't have in my house. I'm hoping, I really hope I can make that happen for my kids. Like, if you guys don't know, I moved from New York to Kansas City so that I could buy a house and my kids could live nicely. But then as soon as I moved here, my husband cheated and I got a divorce. So I moved to these apartments because I had no income and I had a whole bunch of babies. I had a 4-month-old, a 1.5-year-old, a 5-year-old, and an 8-year-old. So yeah, have a good night. My lunch break is over. Take care, amiga. Gracias. Disfruta tu noche. I don't know if that was right, but thank you. Have a good night. I need to take advantage. I need to start talking. I sound so dumb to myself when I try to practice my Spanish, but you guys, I know so much Spanish words, and that's about it. Like, I have to really take it to the next level, which is speaking it and listening to it. Okay, you know what I was saying. I don't have Amazon tonight. It's so awesome. I only have to do it 4 days a week. So yeah, now it's only my son and one other boy that lives in my neighborhood that is still on the team. And they just said at the parent meeting, you cannot take other people's kids home from games. I'm assuming that's away games, because at home games you could just walk outside, but at away games you got to check out with the coach. Yeah, so he's gonna have to get a ride somewhere. They should be coming out any minute. I don't know if anyone have anything to say. How is your journey going? What are you doing? If you're not in our challenge, what is your situation? Like, anyone want to talk? I love that I've been in my apartments are a blessing. My kids have so many friends. I do not, like, I can't, like, my kids could go outside. Hi, oh my Caroline. My kids could go any day of the week and have a friend to do anything with at any given time. And probably have, like, this one in here probably has like 25 friends. I'm like, that is so cool. And it's all because of us in this same spot for 15 years. I'm not proud of it, but I'm very thankful that he's grown up. So these kids on his team, he's known a lot of them for all of these years. I love it. And I'm definitely not moving. It's so important to me. And people look at me like, why are you still in those hood apartments? Which they're not hood like anymore because they're renovated. Like, as community for the win. They are, yeah, community. Oh yeah, as deep as you could go in renovating, that's how far they renovated. So it's hood because it goes by income. I don't get help with income anymore because they go by, like, if you make a certain amount, you don't get help. So, but when I first moved in there, my income was $350 a month from child support from my oldest kid because I was married, got a divorce, was pregnant, had the baby. I didn't have a job. I had a bunch of babies. I also had his daughter. So I had 4 kids. I didn't move out with his daughter though. I had 4 kids. Let me see. When we moved to Kansas City, I was pregnant, and then I had the 1-year-old, the 3-year-old, the 5-year-old, the 8-year-old, and his daughter must have been 12. So I had 4 kids and I was 9 months pregnant. Yeah, so when we split, anyway, I was still in the same place, and it helped me so much because I went by income. So whatever your income is 30%. But now I don't get any help. But I'm glad. I'd rather work my 2 jobs than not pay rent, you know. I don't know. I just rather that. And I don't think you can have a good quality. Thank you, Mr. Les. I don't think that your quality of life is as good. Like, I could don't work either of my jobs, get free food, free electric, and free rent, but then I couldn't have a heated steering wheel. I would never have this car. I would never have. I would never have my kid going to a personal trainer 5 days a week. Like, so I would not choose that. But hey, it was very helpful, and I'm so thankful that someone told me about that place when I went through my separation, because that was like the saddest part of my. That was like so sad. I'm not so sad anymore because it just is what it is. I can't be with the cheater. Like, and this is why I'm gonna be a great life coach, because I don't knock anyone for staying with their cheater. Because a lot of people cheat. I didn't know women cheat until like the last probably 3 or 4 years. I had no clue women were cheaters too. I would just say it's just the men, but usually I think it's the men. That's my opinion. But I do not judge people if you stay. I just would rather be single and lonely than be disrespected and cheated on, and I just don't want to. And it's different. And I'm open-minded, okay? So if they both agree to it, that's their business. That's not cheating. If like, that's becoming popular, it's already okay in my religion. And I believe you guys could debate me. I'm not going to debate anybody. I believe in Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. I won't debate, but you could show me a verse in either of, you could show me a book, and you could show me any supporting documents. No, any support from the Bible, from the Torah. Of course, Islam says it's okay. You could show me from the Bible or the Torah where it says it's not okay. I don't want to talk about religion. I don't really talk about it, but I'm not opposed to someone having multiple partner. Okay? But in America, it's becoming more acceptable because people allow people to do whatever they want. And hey, if you're not hurting me and you're not in my family, I could care less what you're doing with your life. I don't care. As long as you're not hurting yourself. No, as long as you're not hurting others or any living item, any living being, then I don't care what you do. And even if I care, who cares, because you're not in my life. Because I stay around like-minded people, but I'm not even around people. I'm open-minded, you guys. That was the whole point. I don't care. I don't care what people do. But I am religious, and that's where I get my moral compass, is from my Christianity of 29 years and my Islam of however many years, from 29 to 45. I can't do math. Yeah, but it's all the same to me. So, yeah, that was just the point of, you might see me 10 years from now still single, because, yeah, I can't do cheating. But God could do anything, so I'm not even worried about men at all right now, you guys. I am so occupied with my 4 children, really. The 2, getting them out and independent, and the 2 little ones, getting them through these 4 years to get into college, hopefully. And if they don't, like, just... You guys, I'm so distracted, basically. But of course, I will love a man. I will accept him if God sends him to me. And I love this too. I want to build, like, oh my gosh, when I get to my goal weight, I'm going to build up people to feel this way, because you should recognize your good qualities. And I don't think that's arrogance. It's just the fact that God gives people special things in them. Okay? And then we work on the bad things. Like, I'm so thankful for who he made me to be. And that's not arrogant. I don't feel better than others. Okay? Yeah. So, you are doing great. Proud to call you friend. Thank you. Olmec Caroline is like, just like an angel on earth. And oh my gosh, you should definitely go watch her videos. I am so behind. I have no clue what's happening in her life. And now I really don't even know how I'm gonna catch up to everybody when I can't even do videos at there, but that's unacceptable. But if I could recommend one channel, period, for weight loss, it would be hers. And start back at the beginning from her journey. I think it's important to watch from the beginning of a journey, so you can see what happened, and yeah. And then watch her donation and her just grinding stuff. Like, it's amazing. Yeah. It is 7:08 Central Standard Time. And oh, I don't even have the heat. I need to turn the heat on a little bit more. I haven't been posting a whole lot since donating, but starting back up. Yeah, she has donated parts of her body to family and to strangers. Like, that is like so incredible. It's so incredible, man. I'm even scared. I'm so scared of any surgery. I've never had a surgery. I'm scared to even cut off skin. I'm gonna have so much, you guys. That's actually fat. Okay, that's fat. So when that's fat, that is a whole bunch. And as I'm losing weight, it's getting like more like flabby. Can you see that? I don't even know if you can understand what I'm showing. I'm gonna need skin removal surgery. I'm scared of it, but it's gonna need to happen. Okay, let me see what she said. Oops. Thinking of doing the 4x4x48 this spring, you and your son in. I may come to you and run it in your area. You and Nikki, oh my gosh. Nikki just got a treadmill. Now, when you were doing it, I was like, I want to do that. But then as I see I have knee issues, I was like, maybe just because she's doing it doesn't mean I need to do it. That's not my thing. Maybe that's her thing. So I don't know. But in that book that I'm telling you guys about, one of his examples was this woman that her friend was, her friend was doing a marathon. I promise this is in the book that I'm telling you guys, please read. The friend was doing a marathon, and the guy, the author of the book, I believe, he was like, well, why don't you do it too? And she was overweight and out of shape, and she was like, oh, I couldn't do that at all. And he was like, well, let's challenge or something. I'm doing a bad recap of it, but he basically got her to the point. He started slow. He said, get in your car and drive a 1 mile route. Okay. And then he said 3 times, I'm getting the numbers wrong, but just kind of, he said something like this. He said 3 times in the next 2 weeks, walk the route 1 time. Okay. I think that's what he said. Then on the 3rd week, he said, okay, walk the route like 2 or 3 times per week. Okay. So she did that. And it was so tiny of a task that he gave that she easily did it. Do you know I'm not going to tell you the end of the story. I'm not going to tell you the end of the story because I want you guys to listen to the book. So Emma Caroline, when is it? Let me see. There is no way I would be ready for spring. Like, wait, I gotta talk to Coach. My son says he's coming. Yeah, I know what I said before, which is why I hate, how do I turn this? I know what I said before, but, yeah, I don't think that's my kind of discipline. Like, I don't know that I want to try to do that. I'm not a runner, basically. And I'm trying to, yeah, I don't think I'm going to because I need to, after this 100 challenge, I need to focus on money. Like, I'm still going to do this. I have to focus on money because my money is not where it's at. So I'm going to focus on that. That's going to be my hard thing I'm doing. And my Spanish is priority. So definitely, and I'm still going to be working Amazon and, yeah, no, I cannot take on, I do not want to take on that challenge. If you, I kind of would love for Aaron to do it. And Nikki might do it. I don't know. But Aaron is going hard for track too. But not cross country. That's what we just quit. Oh my gosh. He's in here too. He said his friend is taking him home. Oh my gosh. I'm so scared when he's driving. My poor kid. He's like one of the only juniors not driving. All these kids have their own cars. I didn't get my driver's license till I was 18. But I did live in New York. And their dad didn't get his license till he was, well, I don't know. I don't know if he drove in Jamaica, but he came here when he was 29. So I have no clue if he was a driver in Jamaica or not. That's crazy. Can you give us 20 minutes, please? Oh my gosh. No, I cannot. What does he need 20 minutes for? Okay, what part of New York? I would say New York City. I lived Okay, for those that want to stay, there's this machine where if we shoot, the machine will shoot it back to us. Well, I'm not going to interrupt my live stream to answer that, but he could just stay in there. Just 20 minutes. I'm not responding to you. Yes, you can stay in there. But oh my gosh, we will be quick. He keeps sending me these texts, but if I go to it, it's going to end my live stream. So, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'm going to talk about New York. 7th grade, I was here in Kansas City area in a city called Blue Springs. 7th grade. Just know I've lived so many places, you guys. I've been to like 20 different schools. So we're going to start with 7th grade. Thank you for whoever's listening to this. And this is why I feel so happy for what I gave my kids, to have one spot. I have no friends from kindergarten, 1st grade, 2nd grade. I don't have that. I have one friend from 7th grade from Blue Springs. Nobody else from every level of school that is my friend right now. 0. My kids have the opposite of what I have, but I also believe what I had growing up made me who I am, so I'm not complaining. And I know my mother did the best she could, so I'm not complaining. But when I was in Blue Springs, I lived with my mother's friend, who's like a second mother to me. Okay, so let me just start at 6th grade. Let me start at 6th grade, because I lived in Kingfisher, Oklahoma with my aunt, the one that just passed. I lived with her in 6th grade. That was one of my best years of my life, because I had a mom and a dad in the house. That was the only year. My mother had long-term boyfriend, but I don't know. That was just different living with them. They're both music teachers. And yeah, and they have 3 sons that are my age. Thank you. Yeah, that was the nicest person I've ever met in my life. And yeah, anyway, so thank you. So 6th grade was Kingfisher, Oklahoma. And then she has 3 sons, which are my age, my brother's age, and one was younger. And my brother was there too. So then I went to 7th grade. I totally get it. I moved a lot after 9 and made it a point to keep my kids in one spot. Yeah. And other people want to understand, why are you in these hood apartments? You can move and buy a house here. No. 1, I love these school districts. This is like one of the best school districts. 2, I needed them to have the stability, and 1, I just wanted them to grow up in one. I wanted them to have what I didn't have. So then, let me see. So 7th grade was Blue Springs, Missouri, which is just like 30 minutes from where I live now in Kansas City. And then, let's see. 8th grade, so I moved to New York. My mother had went there first and set up her life because she was born in Kansas. So she went there, and my first place I lived was Ozone Park, Queens, 8th grade. Probably some of 9th grade. 9th grade, some of 9th grade. 9th. Then, probably 10th grade, I had worked at the beauty salon, and that was in Brooklyn, New York. Stop it. I'm from Queens. Where are you at in Queens? Yeah, I went to Cardi B's middle school. Junior high school, 210, Elizabeth Blackwell. But of course, I'm older than her. And I think that's so cool. Where are you in Queens? I'm from Queens. Where are you from in Queens? Okay. Oh, girl, I was in Long Island City, Sunnyside my whole life. Okay. I'm not familiar with Sunnyside, but I think that's the area where the only buses go. Subways don't go, right? I was in Ozone Park, and the furthest I went is just moved to North Carolina. Oh, wow. Long Island City, Sunnyside my whole life. The furthest I went is like Jamaica, Queens. It's 5 minutes away from Brooklyn. Sunnyside is 5 minutes. Okay. I'm not picturing that, but okay. I know trains. I know where the A train goes, and what else goes in Queens. That's all I know is where the A train goes. Okay, so then 9th grade or 10th grade, I start working at the salon, 20 minutes from Jamaica in car. Okay. I've been to Jamaica sometimes. I went to the Coliseum? I went to the Coliseum. I'm really enjoying watching 50 Cent's show because it's based in Queens. Hi, Daisy, Mademoiselle. You inspire me so much. I love your videos. Are you still starting a new spreadsheet tomorrow? I already started it. That I got done today. If you go to our spreadsheet, it's the same link. Yes, that's on Jamaica Avenue. I remember going to there. Okay, so what high school did you go to? So, oh my gosh, I love New York high schools so much, you guys. Did I tell you my daughter bought the house next door? Got my grandbaby next door. Kayla really made roots in this spot. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. Like, that can't be any better. Like, to have your kid right next door with your grandkid. Okay, so I started working at the hair salon in Brooklyn. It was too far, so I moved in with one of the owners. My mother had moved to Spanish Harlem, 138th Street. Um, and then I don't know why I moved back with my mother for a year or two, maybe 11th grade. Okay, LOL 3. Okay, I don't know what the 3 meant. Oh, the 3 train. I think that's what you mean. Started at Cathedral. I don't know the 3. I know the 2 because I lived in Flatbush most of my time there. And that's where the salon was. Started at Cathedral, went to Queens Vocational, and graduated from Flushing. Golly, you went to a lot too. Congratulations on Mac Caroline to your daughter. What college? Did you go to a college? I went to 2 community colleges in New York, 3 high schools, LOL. I went to Murray Bergstrom, 9th grade. That's like across the street from One Police Plaza. So if you watch Blue Bloods or Law and Order, is it Law and Order? Yeah. If you watch I went to LaGuardia Community College. Okay. If you watch Blue Bloods or Law and Order, they talk about One Police Plaza. That's the headquarters of the New York City Police Department. And my high school, if you're standing at my high school and look across the street, that's One Police Plaza. And it was about a 5-minute walk from the Twin Towers, my 9th grade school. They had an annex school, which was on 46th Street in Times Square. And I went there for 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. They broke off to become their own school, and we named it Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis High School, and I was the second graduating class. I got hired as a student aide, and then I got hired as a school aide when I graduated, and then I got promoted to secretary, which put me in the teachers union. And okay, let me read. I told Ted you were using Excel, and he said he is making you a spreadsheet with a graph that has a daily goal line that you need to stay under. He said it would be good visual for you if you want it. I don't know what you mean, but if that's not hard to make, I would definitely like to see that. But not for everybody, unless it just plugs in with it. And I'm using Google Sheets. Sorry to keep bothering you. You're not bothering me. You're helping me be entertained and keeping me company while my kid is spending a whole extra 20 minutes. Now I'm hot. I need to turn the seat off. Let me turn the car off. Okay. Oh, this is the one thing I hit up on my car. You see what it does? When I turn it off and I didn't turn the wipers off, it just stops in the middle. And then I have to turn the whole car back on because it doesn't have I don't even know how to turn the car on without turning it all the way on because it don't have a key. So you push it, so I can't even just halfway turn it. Anyway, let me see what the question was. Okay, do we need to request access for the sheet? I tried adding, but it won't let me edit it. No one can edit because I can't trust everybody to leave everybody else's stuff alone. So all you can do is click on it and look. Okay, so I moved to Spanish Harlem. Oh my gosh, just for me. Okay, yeah. Yes, thank you for all those likes too. Yes, please. I could also use the Fitbit and just track my thing, and it has the lines and stuff. But I don't do that. And that's so easy. Okay. One thing at a time. Like, I could only just get better at one thing at a time. I feel so proud. Like, I'm really grinding, you guys. I really am. Today was terrible. I just wasted a lot of time, though. Oh, my gosh. I hope my stocks... You guys, if I have such a potential with this one stock for next week. It's so crazy. I could either lose or win based on this politics stuff. Okay. And I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. And I'm not going to talk about this on this channel. But yeah, it's just so crazy. Okay. So I lived in Spanish Harlem, 138th Street. This is the coolest place I lived location-wise. If you go down the hill and up the stairs, you have Riverbank State Park. That park is so freaking nice. And I mean, it's 1 block away from my house. 1. And it has ice skating rink, football field, track, like professional, not just regular. It has swimming pool, indoor swimming pool, outdoor swimming pool, tennis courts, basketball courts. Did I say ice skating rink, community center? Dang, I didn't even, that was so beautiful. That was like one of the best spots I lived. The house was okay. My mother had a studio because it was just her and she didn't expect me to move back in. I cannot remember why I moved out. Probably I had a fight or something. I don't even know why I moved out of the salon owner's house. I don't know. So then, okay, thanks for coming. So that was 11th grade, 12th grade. Where was I 12th grade? Okay. Okay. So then I must have graduated. Oh, I forgot. No, you guys. Okay. What year? Probably junior or senior year. I moved. I'm probably getting these years mixed up, but I also lived in Clinton Hills, which is in Brooklyn. Okay. That's in Brooklyn. And I lived 1 block away from Biggie Smalls' mother's house. During the time she lived there, I didn't even know. None of us knew that. I think that's so cool. I found out like a few years ago. 1 block from her house. So that was Clinton Hills. That was a whole nother studio apartment. So obviously I probably wasn't supposed to be there either because my mother wouldn't have got a studio if I was going to be there. Okay. So she allowed me to come back and forth when I needed, I guess. I don't even know why I did that either. So after that, I finally got my own place. Now, if you don't know, in New York, a lot of people will rent out a basement. They'll rent out rooms, and that's what I did. I rented out from a husband and wife, and they had a kid. They had the 2 front rooms. I'm pretty sure it had a lock, and then I had the 2 back rooms. So I had a bedroom and living room, and we had shared kitchen and bathroom. I'm sure I had a lock to my room. So within 6 months, so I was probably 19. Within 6 months, I met my oldest son's father. Oh, you guys, in that store, okay, the salon I worked at, my first apartment, the 2 rooms, was above. It was like a 1-minute walk to my store, to my hair job. And if you don't know New York, and probably other cities that are like it, you have stores, and then you have residential area on top. So my first place was above a print shop. And if you walk down the stairs to Flatbush Avenue, like 3 doors over was the beauty salon I worked at. Like, how amazing is that? That was amazing. But I met him. He became my boyfriend. I don't even know if I got pregnant or if we moved before I got pregnant. But we got a house. We had a good relationship. He was a model in school when I met him. And then we moved to our own. Oh, this is Flatbush, if you didn't know. If any New Yorkers are still here. So this is Flatbush, Brooklyn. We stayed in Flatbush. We moved to a 3-bedroom apartment. I guess that's what you call apartment, because in New York they have like the basement apartment, the first floor, and the 3rd floor. So the first floor, the 2nd floor. So we rented a first floor. I remember that was $850 a month. That's cheap. That was like 24 years ago. Okay. And then let's see. He cheated. He was a teacher's assistant. Okay, he did modeling school. He didn't get into the modeling. But then he worked for the Department of Education. So did I. And that's not where we met. And he cheated on me with the teacher. And he was the teacher's assistant. Okay. So we separated. We split up. Then I was there a little bit by myself. My mother had also moved for some time there too. And she rented our back room. And we had the front 3 rooms. Let's see. And then... Okay, so then I was there for quite a few years, probably 3 or 4 or 5 years. And then the lady that was my neighbor upstairs at that place bought her own home. And this is where I ended up before I moved here. She bought, it's still in Flatbush. It was on Avenue D, close to, I don't know, is that Utica? I'm pretty sure it's Utica and Avenue D in Flatbush, Brooklyn. No trains go over there yet. So I had to take the bus and the train to work. And we rented out her basement apartment. And yeah, and then we decided there's no way we're going to be able to buy a house because in New York, you got to put 20% down. And the cheapest house at the time, which is really cheap now, was $250,000. We were not going to save $50,000 between the 2 of us. So we moved to Kansas City, Independence, Missouri. So yeah. Now, I don't know if you're still here, but I went to Medgar Evers College because I wanted to be a nurse. And man, New York has specialty high schools and specialty colleges, and they have like 8. When I was there, they had about 8 community colleges. So I chose Medgar Evers because I wanted to be a nurse, and then I decided I don't like blood. I don't want to be a nurse. Um, and then through my job, I had to take secretarial credits to keep my job. So I went to Kingsborough Community College, which is that Queens or Brooklyn? Brooklyn. I think that's Brooklyn, but it's like far away. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm not even kidding. I'm pretty sure you look out my window at Kingsborough Community College and you see the ocean. It's not like Hawaii or something, but the ocean's there. So yeah, I went to Kingsborough Community College. I think that's Sheepshead Bay. And I also went to the beauty school over there somewhere. I went to beauty school, the most popular one in Brooklyn. I don't remember the name of it. It was called Libs at the time, but I think they got bought and it's called something else now. So yeah, that was my New York time. I love New York so much. Yep, New York. I'm gonna get this dress is so old. There's one that they sell. It's called Brooklyn. I'm gonna get the Brooklyn one, and I'm probably gonna get the New York one again. I love these dresses. It's kind of like a jersey, and it's just so easy to put on, but it has holes because it's probably been washed 200 times. Yeah. So okay, I love New York, but I love it here too. Like the whole of America is kind of expensive now, but this, when I came here, was so dang cheap. Oh my gosh. Now, I don't know. Everyone lives somewhere different. If I moved across the street, where 2 places near us where I would like to move, both are about $17.50 a month for a 3-bedroom. They're both townhomes. To rent a house, I don't know. And to buy a house, I really don't know. I don't know if I even want to do that right now. I don't know what I want to do. I just want to get him on this varsity next year. So I'm going to concentrate on that. And I'm going to concentrate on figuring out a budget and keep trying to do my stock trading. I'm trying to do compounding. So like 5%, 35 to 30% a day, keeping all the money in there and rolling it over to the next day. The only problem, this is what has messed me up so bad. I don't know who wants to hear about stocks, but this is what messes me up. When you're trading stocks, if you don't have $25,000 in your account, you cannot trade freely. So if I'm up, so let's say I did 3 trades for the week. Meanwhile, this is at times I'm supposed to be sleeping. That has made me lose money because the stock market opens at 8:30 and I will buy stuff in the pre-market or something, fall asleep trying to stay awake. And oh my gosh. But if you don't have $25,000, love you too. I know you're gone. If you don't have $25,000, you can only do 3 day trades a week. Okay. So let's say I've already done my 3 and I bought something and then it just went up like 25%. I cannot sell it today. I have to wait for the next day, which it could be negative 20. I could have lost my money. So I got to really figure that out. Yeah, I really enjoy it though so much. And if you just are disciplined and consistent, you could really do it. So I'm trying to get my account to 25,000. I am nowhere close. But I'm going to start selling stuff. I have so much stuff. I have 2 storage units. I need to like go through it. And I told myself do it before winter. And it's only like 2 minutes from my house. I just have to budget my time like exactly. Like I can't spend hours like watching something. I start watching Dynasty. Oh my gosh. I can't watch series and stuff. I watch quite a few things actually. So today I was like, okay, you can watch it. This is what I told myself. You can watch it, but you're in like 5 Fitbit challenges. You're going to walk the whole time. That did not last more than maybe 5 minutes. Yeah, so, but if I could like be at the gym or something with my, and I don't have Netflix on my phone. I don't think I could get it because, yeah, I'm not going to say why I can't get it on my phone, but I don't think I can. I do have Hulu on my phone, but I'm watching Dynasty and it's not on Hulu. But I could tell myself you can only watch it when you're at the gym, and then I could just be on the treadmill or the elliptical or something, but I don't know. I'm proud of where I'm at this time anyway. I really cannot believe I'm still waiting for them. Like, wow. It is... I've been doing this for an hour. It is 7:33. My back hurts still from my... Like, right now, my back is hurting. from my accident still. It's just this one particular spot. It feels like your muscle is just being like squeezed. That's what it feels like. I guess because I've been sitting here so long. I'm not getting out in this rain. Since I've been sitting here so long, I wish you guys could see. I love sun. I had never had a sunroof. I love it. Now every car I get, I have to have a panoramic all the way back sunroof, but I don't want a Tesla because I did want a Tesla, but I think the sunroof was always there. Like you could always see. I like to close it. I like to close it sometimes and just have my regular roof of my car. I don't know if that's a roof or not. So they're really in there. Wow. But the coach said we're probably not going to have, there's no practice tomorrow. Maybe because the football game, our school is like almost to the championships. So maybe that's why. And then Saturday there's none because our school is hosting a tournament. And then of course Sunday there's not. So they might have a 3-day weekend. I should have stayed in there. I am not social with the parents. I feel away, because I always feel away because I don't have their dad there. He's in jail, if you don't know, for 27 years. He was not with me when he went to jail. And we're not going to talk about what he did, but it was terrible and he deserves his time. But I feel bad going to school events. I don't have their dad or even a husband. Some men, like, marry you and they are just family people. And that's pretty awesome. So I don't have my husband. I don't have, what else? I'm just not social too. I don't know why. I just feel away though. So, and I don't feel bad. Like I'm used to it because this is my, I mean, I have 4 kids. I already put two went through. I'm not new to this picnic or ball game or whatever you call it. But yeah, I just sit there by myself. But I make sure I come to everything. I don't even know if we have PTA meetings. I don't go to that stuff. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm going to do my video. That's going to probably take an hour. Like, I really wanted to do it before this. I'm going to have a diet soda for dinner. That's terrible. I know. I did have my Dr. Bird's electrolyte stuff. I'm just having 1 scoop on my fasting days. I do have high blood pressure. I don't know what it's done. I haven't been monitoring it. I should have took it every day. But you guys, if you remember, I had bought the cuff and then it was giving me weird readings. So I stopped doing it. But my intention was to do it often. I should try it again because it's probably pretty accurate. My gym that I don't go to has the one that you sit in. I do need to monitor it. And I need to get to that doctor because I need him to like me. And I need him to extend my Amazon accommodation so I don't have to work 40 hours. I don't have to work 10 hours a day. I could just work 8. Even 8 is a lot on my body. But I'm pretty sure every pound I lose is easier. I just, oh my gosh, if I could get all this weight off, I think that it's going to be so much easier. And then lifting weights. I can't wait. I wish I wrote down the title. I'm going to make a video title that says, if you think I'm fat, you'll never believe this. Because as fat as I am, I'm more weak than I am fat. I cannot do a push-up. I cannot do a girly push-up. Like, I do not have muscle strength at all. So that's probably going to be my focus after the 100 days. I will not be the goal. But it will be more that. This is a challenge. I'm not saying not eating is easy. So I'm probably going to add more as I go because I have to make that 0.7 a day. So, but the focus is weight loss. The focus next would be fitness. Okay, I don't have anything else to say. Does anyone here have something to say? Do you have a question, a comment that's positive or not negative? Or do you want to talk about you? Or I'm cool to hear anything you want to say. I need some chapstick. I wonder if this is clear or grainy. I have the worst luck with these phones, but I have an iPhone. Oh my gosh, my son got an iPhone 13 Pro Max, 256 is it gigabytes? Because he broke his phone and I called the Assyrian. I some people might have heard the story if you watch all my videos. I don't even know if I said it or not. But I called the insurance and I said I need to fix this phone, and they were like, "Is it when it's cracked in the back? You have to do a replacement." I said okay. He said it's $130. I said okay. And it was just like this. He was at training, and I was sitting in the car waiting. And he said, okay, we're going to go locate a phone for you. I said, okay. So he went away, came back to the phone, and he was like, okay, I'm still looking for a phone for you. I was like, okay. So he came back and he said, okay. And this was a Friday. He said, we're going to mail out, you'll have your iPhone. Well, I'll read that in a second. We'll have your iPhone 13 Pro Max. It'll be at your house tomorrow. And he said Saturday. And I was like, tomorrow? He said, yes. And he said, it's the same price. And I was like, what? And he was like, yes, it's your lucky day. I was like, this is for my kid. This is not my lucky day. It's his lucky day. So, he said, when we have to replace a phone, we always, thank you, Colleen, we always go to the next highest one up, and that was the highest one. And I'm saying that is pretty sure because he had the highest level of gigabytes available, so they had to keep going up. And he got a freaking iPhone 13 Pro Max for my $130. I was like, wow. And I think that's God, a gift from God. Okay. Can I join the challenge tomorrow? Yes, it's clear. I said no, but since we're starting a new, maybe I could just I would say you could start tomorrow. But if you don't come, like if you get a red, it was closed, but I started a new sheet. So if you want to tell me today, not in this video, because I can't read live stream comments. If you want to tell me your plan, your starting weight, I will add you to the spreadsheet, but not in this video. Add it to the video I'm going to upload later, okay? But I'm going to hold you to a high standard. You got to do your plan every single day. I don't care what your plan is. It's not my plan. You know what your goals are. You know what you're good at, what you're willing to sacrifice, what you're not willing to sacrifice. But don't make it so easy that it's not a challenge. Because I think we have like so many days left that it could be life-changing for you. And this challenge is all about, it's individual. I'm just tracking it and we're watching what we're each doing. Okay. So, and I'm holding myself responsible to be an example to get these days done and not mess up. So that's what I'm trying to do. Like, maybe you could feed off. Okay, she's doing it. Even though it's different, it doesn't matter. Yes, accountability. Just don't make it so easy. Don't make it so hard. Make it give you a change. You know what I mean? And I don't care if you're eating potatoes and eggs every day, twice a day. Like, I don't care. And nobody could put any negative comments to other people's diet. I don't care what they're doing. Unless it's 10 Big Macs a day. You cannot do that challenge if it's just really outlandish, and I don't think it's going to work. And I think all diets work, but not 10 Big Macs a day and 1 mile of working. One mile of walking with 10 Big Macs. Do you know some people be like, okay, she said any diet works, and then they would actually tell me something like that. They'd probably be like trolling me. No, I'm not putting that. If I don't think there's any possibility. Now, if you said I'm going to have 10 Big Macs, I don't know. That's probably like 8,000 calories. I don't even know. I don't even eat them. But if you're going to do like $20,000, not $20,000, 20,000 calories worth of working out. Like if you're, which I don't even know if that's healthy. I'd say I'm not putting you on this because you need to see your doctor first, which they say, you need to see your doctor for any challenge or diet, thing you're doing. I don't need to because I feel like I've learned my body over these 4 or 5 years, and I put my body through some extreme stuff over these years. So I really think I know what I can handle. There's only one diet, and this is not even my journey. This is before when Nikki Speaks and I we did a journey before my journey together. And there was a time I was at the bathroom in the gym and I really felt past my limits. We were so freaking extreme. Okay, I just finished 21 days of intermittent fasting, but I kind of spin her out emotionally and messed up my progress, so this will be a regrouping for me. Good. What are you going to do? Okay, Colleen, you said I'm kind of doing it with you. Wealthy Jones, what are you going to do? Or do you not know? I love feeling the fat go away though. Oh my gosh, my clothes feel looser. I'm only down like, well, as of this morning, I'm only down. Oh, I don't even know what I'm down. But our spreadsheet is gonna have our total pounds lost, so that's gonna be fun to look at for whoever wants to give it. And I know some people weigh every week, every day, every other day, whatever, or it could weigh at the end. I don't care. Some people didn't weigh. You don't have to, but it's fun to see. Ooh, I'm gonna put a total at the bottom that shows how much we all lost. That'll be fun to see. Every other day, like you, I think I will work. Okay. Just make sure you're gonna do it, okay? I don't want to give anybody any red squares this month. Like, red, no, we're gonna dig deep. I'm gonna figure out, one thing I am gonna try to do, here I go saying what I'm gonna do again. I'm gonna say what I might do. What I want to do is, I might have said this before, how to be disciplined. And then I'm gonna go, I'm sure I said this, or I've thought it 100 times to myself. I'm gonna go through the top 5 to 10 videos on how to be disciplined with the most views, and I'm gonna watch them all and take notes. And then I'm gonna go to all time and do like the top 5, watch them all, take notes. Of course, give them credit, make my own list based on all of that. Before I watch them, I'm going to write my own opinions, put my own opinions, and then do a summary video. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to help people like that are having days that are red or are really struggling. Yeah, I have to do something more to help. I don't know exactly what, but that's one thing I want to do. But not just for, it's going to be like every topic I could think of. How to be disciplined. I want to do the best keto foods, the best, oh my gosh, the best weight loss tips, which my favorite, you guys could share if you want, your favorite tips you think that will help a person lose weight. My number one out of all things, I think, is fill your plate with green leafy vegetables or cruciferous vegetables. The cruciferous are like full of water and filling, and the green ones are low carb, low calorie, and have full of nutrients. And for a big fatty like me that loves a bunch of food, which is bad, but it's so satisfying. If you see I can have like a whole plate of salad and it makes me happy. Like, and it makes you full. It makes you not feel like deprived. So I know, I guess people don't like all these vegetables. I like them. So that's my biggest tip, is just put as much vegetables there as possible. And that's my best tip. I don't know what's my other best tips. That's my best tip. Let me see. What else do I think works really well for me? I can't wait till I lose all my weight so I can really talk like what I'm saying matters. Like, because some people be like, whatever, you're going to gain it back again, or you're not even going to make the 100 days, or, you know. But when you've proven yourself, it shuts people up. Like, nobody could call me lazy. And I feel proud of that. I want no one to be able to say she is not consistent. Yeah, for those 5 years she wasn't. Oh, what just happened? I don't even know what just happened. Let's turn the car back on. I cannot believe I'm still waiting in this car. Hi, Rose. I want to be like, I want no one to be able to say, oh, she's not going to make it, because they're going to see, oh, she made it. Oh, a year later, she finally lost it, and now she still has it off. Yeah. I want that. I feel kind of sleepy. I make up on my sleeping. So now, okay, so Amazon's over. So now I switch to days. So what I do is I don't sleep that much on Thursday when I get home from Amazon. And then I go to bed Thursday night and make up for time. And that puts me on an evening sleep schedule. So I'm excited. This is going to be the first time in 4 days that I get more than 6 hours sleep tonight. And that's so exciting. And that also is very helpful with weight loss. Trying to get it through my kids' heads, my athlete kids, I believe the best muscle recovery is sleep. Like, I really believe that. And I'm not a personal trainer or any of that. Like, I've not studied any of that, but That's what I believe, and that's what I'm telling them. That's part of it. Your body needs to rest, and that goes for us. Golly, my muscle. Holding the phone. I can't believe I'm waiting out here this long. Wow. I mean, I appreciate you guys. You guys, oh, yeah, I appreciate you guys a lot for being here with me. I was not expecting this wait. I thought we were going to get in the car and leave like 50 minutes ago. 50. I need heat again. It's cold. Oh, let's see. It's only 45. It feels so cold to me. Let's close this. Maybe they'll insulate. Okay, let's put this on me. Okay, that rain is coming. Oh, let's look at rain. Rest is very important. Let's look at the rain. It is really rain. It is really raining out there. And I told my son I was gonna walk while he was in the. I knew we had the parent meeting. Oh, let's drive over here and see the view. This school. Nah, I just wet up my car. This school sits on. Let me turn this around. Oh my gosh, they just said we have 2 basketball gyms and they're building a 3rd basketball gym. I don't even know where the heck they're gonna put it. Maybe in this empty grass right here. Yeah, I need to put on my seatbelt. My other kid needs to come with me too. His friend does not need to drop him. You could see a really nice view of Kansas City. But I guess the rain's not gonna allow us to. We're on the top of a hill. The rain is not letting you see, but we're on the big top of a hill right here. And if you go like half a mile that way, you're in Kansas. So we're right on the border. And if you go like half a mile that way, you're at the Missouri River. And that is the border of Kansas and Missouri. Yeah. It's not looking nice now because of the rain, but this sits on a really nice hill. I like, what do you call it? Views. I'll put my seatbelt on. Does anyone want to talk about anything? Their diet, their goals, anything good, bad? What's going good? What's going bad? What's your anything? What's keeping you with it every day? My kid is calling me, which means it's probably over. So I will hang up this live stream. And thank you so much for coming and especially staying. And please check in later on that video or tomorrow. Have a good evening.